Welcome back to Good Morning Europe with me, Rosie Wright. A little bit of a different scene for us. We're in the heart of Lyon, not in our studio, because the date today is important. The 11th of May, we are allowed to be outside. Lyon is designated a green zone, and that means as France starts to lift restrictions, the population are getting a little bit back to normal. Let's take a look at what the French press has to say about today. Le Monde, national newspaper, say deconfinement, but there are still some uncertainties about the 11th of May, about what's happening the rest of today. Also, we have here Les Echos, and they say a new era. That wonderful picture there of the Arc de Triomphe. But what does that new era look like? Well, Lyon's own paper here, Le Progrès, our little paper, it says finally free. If you can see that picture, two rather gorgeous girls sitting enjoying the sun, not like today, but they say, or is it? Because there are some question marks. Well, let's try and find out a little bit more. And joining me now here, thank you very much for joining us this morning, is Bruno Bonnel, French MP from here in the Rhone department, member of Emmanuel Macron's ruling LREM movement. Thank you very much. So we just saw Lyon's paper there saying, finally, we've got some freedom, but do we completely? So how are the rules working? Is there total clarity in your mind?
Well, first of all, it's the D-Day, right? Deconfinement Day, and we have to start somewhere. So it's the beginning of something new, which is to get people used to go back to the street, to, you know, to talk from a distance, and so it's very clear. It's just that some people want to play with the idea that where are the limits, and I believe that at the end of the day, people will get new habits. And everything will be back to normal probably within some weeks.
Things are slowly starting to get back to normal now, today. And we can see people coming out of the public transport here with face masks on. But the thing people might be concerned about is how much freedom do people have? Will they push it too far? And we might see what happened in Germany, where the infection rate started to climb up again. How are you going to make sure that doesn't happen?
Well, there is no doubt that the infection rate will rise again. When you put people together at a certain point, yeah, we'll start again to have this contamination. But the limit is 1.85, where when you start to worry is when you get 1.85, this famous ratio where you communicate the disease to more than 1.85 times to other people. Right now in Germany...
So what would happen if that happens in France?
Well, we have to go back to confinement, which is not what we want to do. So responsibility of people is very critical. Responsibility of media is critical too.